So we're mainly data journalism students at Cardiff, so we're quite new to the developing side, but we've made a simple web application called Can I Eat This?, which allows a user with various dietary restrictions to search for food products that they might be able to eat via their barcodes. The problem we were trying to solve was that it can be quite difficult on products to see whether they meet your requirements, and also if you have several requirements, if you're vegan and gluten-free, it can be quite time-consuming to check all of them. So this links up with the Open Food Facts API to check various requirements. The user inputs their selection of restrictions, and they type in the barcode of the product they want to check, and it returns a traffic light style response explaining whether they can eat it or not. So it's just a simple website. This is some demonstrations. So they put in their restrictions and type in the barcode. We're in the process of getting a barcode scanner to work, so that in a mobile version it will be easier to use. And if you type in the wrong barcode, it comes up with a little error message. And occasionally it comes up with a product where on the API, some of the ingredients, it's not sure whether they're vegan or vegetarian or matches, so it comes up with this amber light with a list of ingredients so they can check for themselves. And then this is our...
You need to share that video.
Okay, it's just a mobile version, so it's a similar thing but a different layout. So our future things that we could improve, we're in the process of adding a barcode scanner and adding more restrictions, and we thought that in the future with input from nutritional experts or medical professionals, we could add restrictions that might be specific to people with various medical conditions to check things like nutrition levels of carbohydrates or sugar levels for people with diabetes and so forth, and then also the ability to add products to the database. We thought also it might be useful for things like events like this when you've got to provide food for various different groups of people with different restrictions. You could use it to check the things you could include. That's it.
Okay, good idea. How reliable are the barcodes in terms of significant allergies? So I'm thinking about the recent cases in the press. Could you be 100% certain that you didn't have cases of nuts when...
So the API, which uses got hundreds of thousands of products on there,
Yes, we could. I think so.
yeah, the app is running through...
Lactose.
Yeah, it's running through all the ingredients. Each has got tags, whether it's vegan or vegetarian, and at the moment we're mainly looking at those, but when we look at more restrictions and allergies, it's got various information about the different traces, so it's sort of looping through all the different things to check.
Okay, any other questions? No?
Just a quick one. There are quite a lot of nutritional analysis apps out there, sort of various shapes and sizes. A lot of them are paid for. Did you make use of any of the technology that they're using, and can you see any kind of competition issues?
We looked at various apps that were available, some of them that are using the same API, but quite often they provide sort of all the nutritional information on a product, or sort of all of it in one go, or like you say, they're paid for apps or only available on certain devices. So we were trying to make something that's a bit more accessible in terms of where you can use it. So it's just a website, and also just a very simple response that just shows you whether you can use it or not.
Great. Thank you very much. Always nice to